Welcome back to Trying Vegan with Mario. On this episode, we're gonna be talking about burgers. Yes, you know those meaty, juicy, delicious quarter pounders that just fit so perfectly inside of your hand, but your doctor might have been telling you could be clogging your arteries, they might be destroying the rainforest, and they could quite possibly be making it hard for you to go to the bathroom. Yet we Americans eat about 50 billion burgers per year. It's insane. So I have started a mission to find a healthier alternative to eating a burger. And I found a certain company called NexVeg, who I think is totally disrupting the meat business. I traveled to the Grand Canyon to learn from the founder of NexVeg how they create these burgers. We're gonna learn a little bit about a bean that grows in the desert, requires practically no water to grow. And then I'm gonna visit a couple of restaurants and learn some delicious recipes incorporating these vegan burgers. I'm gonna learn this incredible succotash from a new friend named Laura. That's what we're gonna do next. Welcome back. We're about to get started on this Chili Rellenos with the vegetable. Help me out here. Help me out here.
Seasonal vegetable succotash.
Yes. Chili Rellenos with a seasonal vegetable succotash.
Nice.
Say that 3 times, okay? And I am with Laura, one of the most high-end farm-to-table chefs, to learn a little bit about how she's incorporating NexVeg into one of her recipes and sourcing local ingredients in Arizona.
Okay, well, I've always been really passionate about supporting local seasonal growers, and we are going to be making Chili Rellenos. So we're going to fire roast the Poblano pepper, which is from a local farm, and then we're going to stuff it with the NexVeg product, and then we're going to do a base, corn and lima beans, maybe with pepper. Now we should fire roast our Poblano and our corn. Right on.
Throwing this right on?
Yep.
That
Toss
easy?
it on there.
Boom.
Yep.
Oh.
So we just want to let that really roast blister. You can hear it sizzling. But if you don't have a gas stove at home, you can put it in your oven at a really high temperature or under a broiler. Yeah, we're just going to drop it right in there. And the heat from the pepper is gonna cause steam to happen in there. So we're just gonna put a nice little knot on there. We're gonna set it aside, let it cool.
Now I see we got 2 lovely ones finished off right here.
We should grab ourselves some gloves for this. Basically, you just hold it over something that you wanna catch the skin and just gently pull the skin right off. You can see how easy it comes off, which is great.
Try and do it just
and then we've also got.
Oh yeah, that does. That's so simple.
Keep water handy so you can dunk your hands in there too. Some of this char is good flavor, but we don't want too much. Gently tear it open, and this is where we're gonna put our stuffing. But you can just
look at that, a little
grab the
pouch
seeds.
for all the delicious vegetables later.
Yeah, the seeds are definitely a little dicey to get out of there. So those are done, we'll set them aside, and then we are gonna do basically the same with our corn. So you're just gonna take the husk off. So same thing, maybe not quite as high of heat. Gonna take the corn and cut it right off. We are gonna add some yellow squash, zucchini squash, and red pepper. So we're just gonna saute those up. So just put a little salt in there, some fresh ground pepper. And we really don't need to cook these for very long at all. We are gonna add those to the corn that we've already prepared. We've got these lovely cherry tomatoes. Roast them until they look like this. It sweetens them. We've got black beans to add as well. And the last component, we have the pickled red onions. So cilantro as well.
This is the base for our succotash. We got some of these NexVeg patties, burgers, vegan, healthy proteins.
Flavor is phenomenal. And we've got the smoked here, and we've got the original here. Thought it would be great to incorporate both of these cooking. We're gonna let the pan get good and hot before we add that, so we get that nice sizzle and sear rather than just steaming.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, get rid of the beef burgers. This is amazing. All right, so now I see we got some caramelized onions. We're just gonna add these in.
Yeah, right in there.
Right in here. All right.
Caramelized onions are really easy to make, and usually you can expect 20 to 30 minutes of cook time.
Low and slow. I like that. It's time to bring it all together.
All right, so we've got our crisped up NexVeg, and we're just gonna pile that right on in our chili. We're gonna make a little bed of the vegetables. Flatten it out so it's got something to lay on. For the sauce, tomatillos, blob that right on. Scallions, maybe a little bit of the cilantro that we got. Watermelon, radishes, toasted pumpkin seeds, another little extra layer of protein, and a good crunch.
Get a little bite of everything. Yes! This doesn't feel like a big plate of vegetables. This is a hearty, filling meal that anybody I think could enjoy. Laura, you are a master at the farm-to-table cooking. Next up, I'm gonna make my way over to the Grand Canyon. We're gonna go over to the Grand Canyon and I'm gonna learn a little bit more about how this NexVeg is incorporated into an incredibly prolific restaurant. And I'm gonna talk to Jonathan as well and learn more and more about the details of why this NexVeg vegan protein is so delicious. Thank you. All right, we're here at the Grand Canyon and I am with Jonathan, the founder of NexVeg. I gotta say, I am like the biggest fan of your vegan proteins and your burgers.
Thank you.
Big fan.
We're so happy that you're here and in the Grand Canyon where we really built the business on our first large customers really being out. You know, so today we really premised what we do on the original products from the company. We're based on the Arizona indigenous tepary bean. More protein in tepary bean than any other legume except for a soybean. More fiber, iron, and so forth. And at the same time, they're grown dry farmed in the desert. Can you imagine something more sustainable?
And guys, if you've never heard of tepary beans, I hadn't until I learned from Jonathan, but it's a very legitimate protein source. And I'm surprised that it's not more popularized now that I've learned how sustainable this is.
The mission has always been to take farmers market quality food that we would normally just buy for our homes to the masses, where we already have a local sourcing network put together and the products taste fantastic. It's really about the passion of creating the food, finding the sources, finding great ways to make them into flavors that when, you know, we throw a party and nobody leaves any food on the table, that's where I really get my joy and success. And so sharing the message and thanking Mario for sharing with you guys.
I am here in the Grand Canyon at the Yavapai restaurant, and I'm here with Chef Justin to learn about one of the menu items that they have that incorporates this incredible NexVeg burger. So, Justin, can you tell me really quick, what's your food philosophy, and then what are we gonna be making today?
So today we're gonna be making our patio street taco, which is 100% vegan, and we're also gonna be making our power plant burger. Right?
Power plant burger, let's go.
It's loaded with plant-based protein, a lot of outdoor activities here in the national park, so I wanna keep that protein.
Keep the protein going.
When this product came to me from Jonathan Netzky, we tried it. It had so many applications. He's got the research behind it, and it's a great product. We're gonna take our patty, gonna pop it down. We're gonna keep it simple here with just a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. It's already got some of those smoked spices that we were talking about. So salt and pepper, obviously salt is not a spice, salt is a flavor enhancer. So we need a little bit of salt, right, to just bring out those flavors a little bit more.
Cool.
So here we're gonna build the kind of the components, the toppings of our burger, right? For our hatch chili relish, we start with roasted hatch chilies. Hatch chilies are pretty popular here in the Southwest. They range from mild to take your face off hot, right? So we de-seed them, we de-stem them, we peel them, all right? And for this application, we're just gonna basically slice them up into a nice small dice. Dice those up, we throw them into our bowl. We got a little bit of onion in there as well, a little bit of garlic, a pinch of vinegar, and a little bit of salt. We've also got some fresh roasted corn. We shuck these fresh, roast them on our char broiler. Just a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Very simple. Local corn from Arizona, Verde Valley. I'm gonna take that right off the cob. I'm gonna take our spoon, just gonna kind of mix it up, let all those flavors kind of marry. We'll let that sit overnight. We've got all our components, everything's ready to roll, so we're gonna basically just build our burger. So we've got our nice vegan brioche bun here, nice and toasted, Southwest vegan aioli. We're gonna take our patty, plop it right on top. We're gonna take a couple spoonfuls of our roasted corn and hatch chili relish. We're gonna take a good amount of pickled red onion, a couple slices of nice fresh avocado. I'm gonna top it off with our bun. Little bamboo skewer, and we finish it off with a nice hearty side of our Southwest vegan chili.
Let's take it outside.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do a little taco cheers.
Little
My favorite.
ding.
Cheers, ding. Yeah, that's really good.
This is very filling, it's very protein rich, it's very nutrient dense. So it's been a great gateway ingredient for me to use, because as an international destination, people from all over the world, we want to give them something that you feel like you put something good into your body, and then it makes you want to go hike the Grand Canyon, and people love it.
This has been incredible. So come to the Grand Canyon and get this locally sourced food. It tastes amazing. Thank you so much for being a guest on my show.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
cheers, man.
Cheers. All right, now I'm ready to go and hike the Grand Canyon. I'm out of here.